Kevin Smith and his wife, Jen Schwalbach, have traveled the globe, selling out theaters left and right. The Secret Stash now proudly presents one sold-out night in London, available on vinyl, as in that thing you put on a turntable. Plus one, Murica. Crank up some goddamn funny storytelling, recounting the night that one of Smodco's royal family OD'd on weed. Pick up Plus One, Murica, in regular or limited autographed editions, available exclusively on jayandsilentbob.com. Dates for live Smodco shows are constantly being added at csmod.com. Here's an updated rundown. Catch HBO Friday on August 9th at the Hollywood Improv. The Super Groovy Cartoon Movie hits Richmond, VA on August 24th and Charlotte, North Carolina on the 25th. The animated adventures of Jay and Silent Bob continue with dates in September. Baltimore Comic-Con on September 7th and Montreal Comic-Con on September 14th. Torrington, Connecticut gets an evening with Kevin Smith on September 21st at the Warner Theater. Remember, all the links for tickets to all of these fine Smodco live shows can be purchased directly off of csmod.com.
Everybody who gets in bed with us,
right,
just know right now you will be annoyed with us at a certain point. Isn't he a senator from Missouri? Fitzman? Fucking lefties, pinkos, weaklings, pinkos, idiots. Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell him, Steve Dave. My name is Ming Chen. I'm not Brian Johnson. I was asked to introduce this to you. Look how happy I am. I get
I'm happy too.
Are you? Why?
I'm happy too because there's someone finally in the fucking stash who's angrier than I am right now.
Oh, really? All right, this should be good.
I don't know. It's something that says a lot about me, but I know someone's in the room there's more hostility and more tension.
This is good.
It just takes all the tension out of me. Like it's
really?
a pin. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's like the transfer of. It's a transfer. It's a transfer
right?
of hostility.
It just goes all out of me, and I just feel good all of a sudden. I don't know what happened.
Were you feeling hostile before
No,
you?
I was a little bit tense. I was a little bit. I'm not in the. In the middle of production, it's not always. I'm always just like waiting for I'm just crossing off the days, waiting for it to be over and to finally decompress and finally exhale.
Yes.
Just in case something. I'm always waiting for something horrible to go happen or something really bad to happen.
Constantly.
But now I don't feel none of that because Q's here. And Q's not happy.
He's not. He's not happy.
You haven't been happy in a while, man.
No.
You really haven't been.
I don't anticipate being happy
for a couple years.
Until March.
March?
Yeah, we stopped filming the third season in March.
And will you get a break? Because, it's been nonstop.
March is a long time away.
Yeah, it is.
What am I going to do? I fucking hate everything.
Why is your production schedule so fucked up that they would shoot that long now?
I'll tell you why. Hold on. Let me not scream
hold
my
on.
first answer.
Hold on.
Let me stop myself. I was going to fucking scream about greed and shit like that. But realistically, it's like, it's not an easy show to shoot because how you guys could shoot everything in the store.
Yes.
So you come here, every bit that we do is a setup as a whole day unto itself, and every day is a new location, and every new location is a new, problem.
How many cameras on your show?
When we do the hidden camera work, it's I think there's usually 4. 4 to 6.
That's doubled our cameras.
Yes,
it's almost 3 times.
That's just on the floor. And then you got another 3 behind the scenes on the guys, speaking into the mic. We have a lot of cameramen.
I wasn't saying it as a comparison, it's not like comic book. I wasn't saying it that way.
No. Well, I was just trying to put it in terms that, you would, so it's that. And it's just it's the more episodes we make, the more money people make. Not necessarily me.
Yeah.
But so there's this constant fucking drive to make more episodes, make more episodes, make more episodes.
Because more people, not necessarily you, want to make more money.
Sure, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. It's just like it's getting to a breaking point though. But that's not why I'm mad today.
I know. I don't know. I don't know. I know why you're mad today. I don't know.
It's part of it.
Are you? You want to go there, or you want to?
Well, I don't want people sitting there to think that I'm just pissed at Impractical Jokers.
All right, so let's let this be your little psychiatric.
I do like hearing this
today.
though, because people look at you. Maybe people look at us like, "Oh, it's so easy. You got a TV show. It's so easy." It's not.
It is for easy. For some people, it is easy.
Oh, yeah, the shit.
Right. I mean, it is, right?
Why are you looking at me?
Not you, but like it's not.
Is it like? I guess. I mean,
come on,
people.
No one wants to hear fucking people moan and bitch because they're fucking on TV. You fucking entitled cocksucker.
No, there are harder professions out there. Sure.
Mm-hmm. I'm not complaining because it's hard. I'm more like I just want it to be over just because I'm just afraid something's going to go wrong. I don't know why, but I've always been that way.
I mean, you're like that every day, show or no show.
Right, but there's more stakes on this. And
you live your life in
the ante gets raised like that. I just don't like it. I like the no. I really love the lazy day of just going to a normal work day. It's just nice. I like the monotony, and this is not monotonous, so it's a very different kind of feel. But I'm not complaining about it, though.
No.
Unlike Q.
Well, I'm not complaining about the Practical Jokers.
He's venting. It's not.
What are you complaining about, Q? What's bothering you?
It's, I spoke to Brian at 5. It's like I'm on my way down. And, was on the phone with him. Got here to get a text from him saying, I'm not feeling well, so I'm not coming. To me, and now he hasn't answered any of my texts since, I find that incredibly, disrespectful is the wrong word, but, it's just a lack of fucking, what am I here for? What the fuck did I'm working. It's not like we weren't shooting today, but I was working. And then to fucking stop work that I'm doing, that I don't have enough time to do, and to drive down here after I already spoke and confirmed it, it's just like you drop a text, I'm not coming, and they don't fucking hear from me. It's just fucking, man,
I hear you.
It's just fucking frustrating because I didn't have to fucking come today. I didn't have to be here. We could have fucking done it another day. Or fucking not done it this week, or fucking any other option aside from fucking making me stop doing my work to come down here and fucking do this. So I'm a little annoyed. Because I've seen that motherfucker.
Hello.
And when I say
I'm here,
I mean one of my best friends in the world. Jump through hoops for stupid fucking bullshit. Pointless fucking bullshit that no sane person would jump through hoops for. I've seen that guy jump through hoops. And it's and I'm getting stood up fucking on a day when, that's what's got me annoyed.
All right. But you know what, though? The listeners are here.
Listeners are here.
They'll never say, don't feel good, I'm not going to listen. They'll listen. So,
right.
So we got to, the old adage in Hollywood, and you are in Hollywood.
The show must go on.
The show must go on.
Well, here we are. Some show. It's am I wrong?
Are you wrong? No. You know why you're not wrong? Because there's no way you'll ever be in the wrong, because you are making a major sacrifice by coming here.
Yeah.
You are coming here from, God knows, I wouldn't do it. God knows if I was in your position, I'd be like, fuck it, I don't care about it no more.
Right.
I can't do it. So you will never be in the wrong, because you are making the biggest commitment of all. You have to commit more to get here than we do.
Right.
So you'll always have that big shotgun in your arsenal. And that's a major one.
Why do you think it's not?
I truly probably believe. I saw him taking a lot of aspirins today.
Yeah.
So he may legitimately be not feeling well.
Why not just fucking say that on the phone at fucking 5:30?
Maybe he thought he could power through it. Maybe he thought he could be like, I'm gonna get through this and I'll come.
Yeah, but if you don't, I'm like, in my head, I was like, I'm just fucking not doing this for a little bit. I'm just gonna stop.
Would you be? But just to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
You show up and Brian's here, and I'm like, I called out, and I'm like, I'm not coming. I don't feel good. I don't think you'd be as mad.
Did I speak to you a half hour ago? And you were telling me you were doing it?
Yeah, but then I said, and then you got a text like, I'm not feeling good. I'm going to lie down. You probably wouldn't be as mad.
Probably not. You're probably right about that. Why do you think that is?
I don't know why. I think the way we definitely we have a little bit. There are different standards,
Right.
like it or not, because of past performances.
Mm-hmm.
Is that him?
Is that him? Let's see. No, it's not him. Yeah. So there's a shorter leash, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe you guys are tighter and you expect more. You expect more from him than you maybe would from me.
Let's see if this is him. No.
Oh, okay.
So what do you think? As an outsider looking in at this situation, what do you think, Ming?
Dr. Ming, help us.
Well, I mean, it's not an outsider, but an outsider of the, somebody who's.
I know.
I didn't mean to call you an outsider. You've been called an outsider.
You really are in a good mood. Look at you. You got a smile on your face.
I love what's not the it's almost the drama. It is it's like watching a soap opera unfold in front of my eyes.
I mean, I know how it is. There are times where it seems like he does this all the time, and like you don't do this all the time. That's why you don't get the. That's why we wouldn't be as mad at.
Well, he hasn't done it in quite a while, where he's just bailed at the 0 hour.
He has bailed.
Yeah, but we all have. I mean, Q was here a couple weeks ago. He came and then he left.
Yeah, again, he doesn't do it all the time, though.
No.
It seemed like it was constant for a while.
No.
And through cumulative, since we've known him, it seems like it happens a lot. Right?
He's not getting any help around here.
No,
I can't.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's going to be fine.
Of course.
Rant and rave a little bit, get angry, but it's not going to fucking matter.
Just, at this moment, it was like, come on, man.
Yeah. I'm already feeling better.
I know you are, and it makes me mad now. Now I'm getting all fucking angry again.
Oh, no. It's transferring back. It's like this is like weird, fucked up osmosis or something.
But what happened in a fucking half hour? Like that, you can't even be like, hey, man, I don't know.
Well, you know what? That's the great and the awful thing about the world we live in when texting.
Mm-hmm.
You can get away without having to say something someone's not going to be happy to hear about. And you can say it in text and turn your phone off and really not have to hear about it.
I think that's what got me fused. Was he stopped returning my text. He just dropped it on me and then didn't return it. And I didn't respond angrily. I was like, oh, hey, man, did you leave those T-shirts for me? And no answer. That's when it starts to build. I think that's what it is. I think we just got to the bottom of it.
That was it?
Drop the grenade.
And then
fuck you. I don't want to deal with the consequences. Whereas I fucking feel I deserve a little bit,
Right.
All right.
I understand.
All right. I'm already calm.
All
right, he's back.
There we go.
He's back now. Back now. Wall's pissed again. All right.
No, I'm not pissed.
Yeah.
What do you guys want to talk about then?
All right.
What's on your bullet points this week?
Ooh, wow. I didn't come prepared.
Did you see Wolverine?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, good.
I didn't come prepared at all for this kind of pull the carpet out from under you with absolutely nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, had I known, I would have gotten some fat news together, some all your usual antics, but no, all I got.
I heard that there was a lot of terrorist. Terrorist warnings, and it was back to Code Yellow last weekend.
Where?
To close a lot of embassies. Al Qaeda is not dead yet.
I actually heard that Al Qaeda is stronger almost than ever now.
Really? Where'd you hear that from?
I forget because I don't pay attention.
You're asking the wrong guy. He just pulled it.
Let me just type in Al Qaeda stronger and see what comes up.
Yeah, this guy's like, what? We got bombed?
Did you? Yeah, I mean, that really made me.
I mean, were you aware? You don't fly, so you don't have to worry about that. You barely.
I don't go to many embassies. But I thought, but the feeling when I heard the news reports brought me back to. I was like, wow, I hadn't had that feeling in a while. It's just like you get caught up in your bullshit life, your nonsense, your problems that really don't mean shit.
Yeah. Yeah, you get passive.
And you forget about there's a lot of problems still left in the on the face of the planet.
Yeah, there are people plotting out there. They want us dead.
Yeah. It's scary, man. It brought me back to that scary place. But it also makes you remember and try to remind yourself, Brian Johnson, bailing at the 0 hour.
Right.
Not such a big
Not
deal.
such a big deal.
No, in the long run.
When Al Qaeda's still up and running
I'm
and stronger than ever,
I'm trying to think
according to
of.
Q.
Oh, well, that's what it said. Here.
Do you have any senators or
Yeah,
or
fam.
ambassadors following you on at BryQ
I
Quinn?
know I have a senator. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I don't know who.
senator?
What?
A senator, a
Yeah.
U.S. United States senator.
Yeah.
Well, what state?
I forget. It was over a year
Can you
ago.
imagine that being like that? You got so many followers, you can't remember what a senator
Yeah,
follows.
I
You don't
know.
remember their name.
know.
How out of touch is this
I'm like,
fucker?
tell me
Why is that out of touch? I never
Give
would
me
have
a
cared.
break. What?
I never would have cared about that. Oh, I got shit, by the way.
A man who has been voted to the Senate
Yes.
follows you
Can make-
and a joker. This guy's got way more on his plate. He shouldn't even be fucking watching TV,
Right.
in my opinion.
This guy's making laws that change the direction of this country.
And not only is he watching you, he follows you.
Yeah, well,
to hear
I
you
say
are
a
like,
lot of
I saw Wolverine, didn't like it. And he's like, oh shit, Q didn't like it. I guess I'm not going.
Here you go. There's another picture of me and Mr. Whiskers.
Oh yeah, get some extra security. Just get some extra security for the front door. I just got a memo from the president. We're on code yellow.
Wow, this guy's worse than that wiener guy,
Well,
man.
he needs to laugh, you know? So it's like he follows at BQ Quinn on Twitter and, he gets a laugh or two.
There's not a chance on the face of the earth that Tell 'em Steve Dave will ever get a senator to follow him.
We'll see about that.
Wow. Do you follow him back?
I don't even know who he is. I just,
That's disgusting.
Maybe he just wants your vote.
no, he sent me a thing on Twitter, and I followed him for a little bit. This was over a year ago, which is why I don't remember. But all his tweets were like local, whatever state or district
sure.
he was, like policies about that. And I was like,
right.
I don't really give a shit. So I just.
Just the cloud alone, you should have tweeted him back. Just to let everybody know you
Yeah,
had a world leader, or at least a country.
I'm all about the common man, bro. I'm all about like the blue collar. I don't care about senators.
Still, man, there ain't that many
I
senators.
got Fitzman out there. That's all I care about.
Isn't he a senator from Missouri? Fitzman. At least in my eyes, he's a senator amongst men.
That's
Yes.
right.
Sends me my custom action figure in his spare time. Thank you, Fitz, man.
Yeah, so that's
Wow,
all
a senator.
How many followers you got, Ming?
I've like 34,000.
So you got more than Steve Dave now.
I do, which is weird. So I know for a fact that many people don't give a shit what I say. I can't explain it.
Yeah, I mean you're lovable.
You are lovable.
You're very, very lovable, and tell him Steve Dave is not.
Yeah,
Less lovable.
Oh, on the lovable meter?
People give you a lot of shit though, huh? On Instagram when you put up photos. You
Oh
get
yeah, I
that shit
mean,
constantly.
I do. Most of them stem from this very show
Yep.
about not being at home. Anytime I post somewhere where
Post pictures.
I post pictures,
Is Instagram some sort of another
a
like Twitter
photo.
thing?
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
a photo.
Twitter.
Photo Twitter. Oh, you only can
It's
put
all
photos
photos.
up there.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
photos. So anytime I'm not at home,
Oh, so the audience, it's like giving you shit for being somewhere.
Can I read
Has it-
something or no good?
Has it curtailed you from maybe being like, you're ready to post a picture, like, should I post this or should I not?
yeah, it's anytime I'm not at home, or if I'm with somebody that's not my wife, or my children, or
which
not
is
in my photo.
which is often or no?
I mean, if you base it on the photos, yes, it's a lot.
Ming, do you mind if I read something?
No, go ahead, go for it.
Here we go.
Go for it.
Here we have it.
Which is, even if I'm out giving, if I'm doing something noble, if I'm,
Right.
it's like
Okay. So here, Ming does tend to do a lot of him in yoga positions.
I do. It's I'm standing on my head a lot, like being upside down.
So here he is, like he does a lot of things like that.
Right.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
it's like, oh, you're doing a headstand. Why are you doing a headstand with your wife? Go home.
shit like that.
Go
Do you
home.
read all the
The only person
comments?
we want to see you do the headstand with is Debbie Chen. Cut it out already.
It's constant. It's constant. Does it curtail me? Obviously, it doesn't. I post a lot of photos.
Yeah, you do.
And do I read all these? Yes, I do.
What does Debbie think about it? Does she see the comments?
She sees the comments. She does not like the comments.
Oh, she goes and looks too, huh?
She goes and looks.
Still
yeah.
no Debbie Chen.
I'm not gonna lie. It annoys her. It doesn't annoy me. I don't care.
But it doesn't cause you it doesn't cause you enough friction to stop.
No.
Wow.
No. If anything, it causes me to do it more. It's one of those.
But it's annoying your wife.
It is annoying my wife. The comments annoying my wife, not the photos.
Why don't you block the comments?
I don't think. Can you block that? I don't know if you can block them. You can delete them, but I think if I delete them, it shows that I actually care.
Ming, go home if you can remember where it is.
Yeah.
It should say hanging out with anyone not in my family. You ever think of taking your wife out?
But there's there's a photo of me running down the street. It's like, oh, what are you running away from home? And it's not even really that creative. So
Cute girls on here.
Yeah, there you go. All right, I do it for you, Quinn. There you go.
Do you really do it for Q?
No,
I was gonna say
it's nice to look back and it's fun. Most people look back to last week; they don't remember what the fuck they did. So
Right.
it's fun.
All right.
It's fun. And I enjoy your Instagram as well. Mm-hmm. You travel a lot. You do a lot. You're up to a lot of shit. It's fun. Go to the Indy 500.
How many people are following him on Instagram?
I have like 4,000. Q's got like what 7, 8. You got a lot.
You have 4,431. I don't even know how many I have.
I've never heard of this.
I have 11,000.
Is this popular?
11,000. Yeah, it is. It's huge now.
Yeah, it's.
Can you just put pictures on the Twitter too?
You can, but this is just photos. You can like them and comment, and that's it. It's simpler. It's
all bullshit. Walt.
It is.
Oh, I know. You're not telling me something I don't know.
It's total bullshit.
It's the fucking I'm so important status, or I'm so look at me. What am I doing? You should care.
Yes.
I understand.
It is. Do I sit there and
you know what? It's not your fault.
Don't hate the player.
You're caught up in this world of people who think that what they're doing must be shared.
Well, I mean, the argument can be made because I never had Twitter before we started doing Tell 'em Steve Dave.
Right.
And I think that I wouldn't ever have done it because I'm not on Facebook either. Like, I just wouldn't have done it if it wasn't a marketing kind of.
I agree with that.
Tool. So
I agree with the marketing thing, and I think if you can reach out to 30,000 people and let them know this particular product you may be pushing is out, great way to do it. Mm-hmm. But to just take pictures of yourself because look, I'm here. I mean, do you really need to do that? Does anybody really care?
You talking about Ming?
No, I'm not talking about Ming. I'm just talking about in general. I mean, people care because he's Ming Chen now.
Right.
But before all this, I really don't get the whole like letting people know what you're doing constantly.
Sal has an Instagram account that he keeps private just for his family. So he's like, all these places that I go and see.
Yeah.
I can if I see a cool photo of something, I put it up, man, my family could see it.
And most people, I think, most everyday people, when they put it up, they're not, it's basically just their friends and family who are seeing it. So, yeah, I understand that too. I don't know. I get where I see both sides. That's me though. I understand the need to, to let people know what you're doing because you want a little bit of that attention.
Right. Crave it. You need it.
You crave it. You want it.
Well, there are a lot of people in this world. Why not try to stand out a little bit, even if it's bullshit?
Because you're on an anthill, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of standing out in this world, the Tell 'em Steve Dave shirts have started to ship.
Oh yeah.
From our merchandiser, so people should be seeing those soon.
How do you go about ordering a Tell 'em Steve Dave shirt?
You could still order it today. Hold on at merch table / Tell 'em Steve Dave. Is that right?
That's tellmsteve.merchtable.com, or maybe that link works too.
Hold on, let me look.
You know what?
Can't you just go to tellmstevedave.com and there's a link?
I should probably point that over. Yeah, let's do that because.
All right, so go to tellmstevedave.com and there'll be a
little link you can click on. There's 2 designs now. Brian Johnson will be sporting one of those, the new design on season 3 of Comic Book Men.
Look like Brian.
So get in on that quick before the rest of the world sees it and it sells out.
Take a picture of yourself on Instagram in it.
Yeah. Doing a headstand.
Yeah.
It's tellmstevedave.merchtable.com. That's right. But Ming is going to make the website point.
Yeah, tellmstevedave.com. That'll go over there.
Cool. Yeah, you can see my good friend Brian Johnson wearing it.
All this season.
All this
Comic
season.
Book Man. Every episode he'll be wearing it.
Looks good. I don't know who designed it. I don't know if you have the dude's name, but the alternate design has 3 demons in the flames of hell.
To me, it looks a little too like a Valentine, but it's still cool.
Like what?
It looks like a Valentine to me.
Like a heart? Like hearts
it reminds me of a Valentine. It looks like a heart to me.
That's not, man. That shirt's supposed to be metal.
I see a heart when I see that.
Okay, so it's good for the ladies.
And it looks like instead of saying "Tell him Steve Dave" at the bottom, it should say "Mom."
I guess I could see it. I still think it looks cool as shit.
It is cool.
I want to say it's cool so people buy it. Don't just fucking.
I can't, bro. You know.
Yeah. What?
Did you ever think of designing one?
Tell him Steve Dave
like
shirt?
one that you would.
I haven't.
Yeah,
one day we will. One day.
What if we put the vinyl cast artwork
on a T-shirt?
On a T-shirt, you think that would go?
I don't know. That's very busy though.
Yeah,
that's a lot of colors on that sucker, man. You know that shirt might cost $30 when it's all said and done. I like the fact that the vinyl cast is for the inside crew.
I'm just trying to figure out how to make a fucking dime. No, we're good. I'm proud of this shirt. Heart-like as though it may be.
And then the other one has the 3 heads by the Etchingham, Bob Etchingham.
Yeah, he fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I wonder why. I heard he was annoyed at us.
Really?
At one point.
I wonder why.
What happened?
Who would be annoyed at us?
But why would he be annoyed? I know Thorn Winter, who did the puppet DVD.
I heard he's becoming quickly annoyed. Everybody who gets to bed with us,
right?
Just know right now you will be annoyed with us at a certain point.
Oh, God. Don't annoy Declan. We need him. Man. Don't annoy Declan. We need him.
Declan. I know Declan's become annoyed with us in the past, but it just comes with the territory, man. That's the charm.
Right. Look at me. I'm annoyed at Brian. What do you think? I'm immune to this shit? I'm fucking here annoyed. Thorn Winter's got it easy. Yeah, Thorn I think is at a breaking point with us. The Bob Etchingham, I think he got annoyed. Although I helped him out with something a few months back, so maybe we're back in his good graces.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I just got him someone's email, but I mean, he thought to ask, and I got it to him. I don't know, man. Declan will never be annoyed. Should we?
Oh no, never say never.
Never say never.
He was annoyed at us?
No, I don't think so. I mean, that guy he goes above and beyond. That guy, though.
Should I call him?
Nah, at a certain point, you're going to do something, or one of us is going to do something that's going to annoy him.
All right.
What do you want to talk about, Ming? Come on, we need a subject.
What do you got,
me?
Let's talk comics.
Me now?
Give us something that give us a hot button.
Totally unprepared.
Are you still reading comics at all, Walter, or no? You don't.
I got to admit, working on my own comic, doing the show. Haven't had much time for comics. I did pick up a trade paperback last week called Fantastic Four Titans and I think it was Goliaths. It was a pretty sweet trade paperback of 70 stories collected in one volume. That's really the only thing I've read lately, though.
Did you hear about this movie called VHS?
No, sounds interesting.
The sequel just came out. It's like a found footage, a horror film.
Yeah. Okay.
Where they whatever. The first one, they break into this house and they're popping in old VHS tapes and they see like horror stories, like an anthology, but it's all that found footage, Blair Witch type stuff. And this week I watched the sequel.
In the theaters?
No, I got a video on demand.
Was it called VHS 2?
VHS 2. And the entire time I was watching it was like, I think Walt would really, really like this. And I didn't think that watching the first one.
Oh, so you've seen VHS 1?
Yeah, 1 and now 2.
You must be quite the fan.
Well, they're not bad. I mean, they're just fucking weird.
Are they direct-to-video movies?
No, I think they had limited. They're like indie type shit.
Oh, okay.
But the first one was sort of straight up horror stories. The second one, I think there's 4 stories. The first one I don't like that much, but there are 2 in it that I was like, I couldn't stop thinking about you while I was watching them. Because one is this cult. They go to this cult and they have hidden cameras in their buttons. And
see, I would have been thinking of Practical Jokers the whole time.
Yeah.
No. So they
like, that's a skit for you guys.
Yeah.
Season 4.
Wait.
Join a cult. Knows a cult member.
Yeah, knows a cult member. Ding.
Get your nose cut right off. So they go and as they're there, the end times come for the cult. So you just start seeing all these school kids drinking the Kool-Aid and they all die. And they'll be running into a room and it'll just be these like 10 men with guns against their head and they just pull the trigger and they all drop. And it turns out that one of the women that were on the camera crew were pregnant, and they're using her as a vessel to birth this demon, and out of her stomach crawls a demon that is like, it's no CGI. It's a guy in a suit, and it's so cheesy but awesome. It's completely 70s like fucking horror. And then the demons just chasing him around the house. But they're not playing it for laughs. Like, they're playing it for fucking...
Were you laughing, or are you are you watching this going like, this is amazing?
I was watching it going, this is amazing. I mean, let me see if I can pull it up. And then...
Where'd you get it, on Netflix or something?
It's on Amazon. It's not on Netflix. It's on Amazon On Demand.
Okay. I'll have to check it out.
All right,
VHS 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
I mean, 2 I don't remember thinking that you would love.
2 has the demons, though, right?
Demon, yeah, and they're not connected. You don't have to see 1 to see 2.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find.
You know where the Kool-Aid comes from, Ming?
Yeah, the not the Jones. Jones.
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones. That's right.
Jonestown.
Could you imagine that? Can you imagine it ever? I mean, you're kind of. I mean, out of all of us at the table, and this is not to disparage you.
No.
I think I can see you join the cult out of all of us.
Sure,
if one of us has to.
Am I easily influenced? Do I like being around other people? Like, do I
like pleasing other people?
Yes, I do. Yes.
I could see you join a cult. Not out of if I had to pick out of the 3 of us.
Like, that's the room they walk into with the guys just with the guns on their heads.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's
That's
like really
stark.
cool. Keep going.
I don't argue that. I probably, out of all 3 of us, yeah, you would be like, fuck this, him.
Yeah.
Same thing. I'd be like, hey,
but I could see.
This sounds like fun. Come on, guys.
Now you've heard about the Jim Jones.
Yeah, they went down to what, New Guinea? New Guinea.
Oh yeah, some
country.
island, and they had a senator, I think, or a congressman. You know, maybe he, not unlike the one who follows Q.
Yeah.
They had an investigative plane go in, with journalists and to see if if the people of Jonestown were being held against their will.
Yes.
And when they got there were some people who were like, I want to go back to America with you. I don't want to stay here. So they are preparing to leave, and that's when fucking Jim Jones went loony.
Holy shit.
Killed everybody who was taken off on that plane. They have footage of the a news coverage of the people, the reporters who were there filming as this car drives up, like not a car, it's more like a Jeep, starts shooting at the plane.
Yeah.
And then of course when the senator doesn't come back, or the congressman, and I may be making a mistake, I know he was somewhat of importance that went there. Once he didn't come back, of course, you're not going to get away. No. With fucking, they're not just going to, America's not just going to leave you alone when a senator or congressman goes to your island, he doesn't come back. So, he flipped a fucking switch, and he's like, we all got to drink the Kool-Aid and fucking die.
Yes, the Kool-Aid was cyanide.
And there's audio of the of the mass suicide.
Really?
Yeah. He recorded himself doing it. He's like, don't cry, children, don't cry. Babies, hold your babies tight. And, it's really creepy.
Yeah.
And he drinks the Kool-Aid. I could see you drinking the Kool-Aid.
I would probably drink the Kool-Aid.
And that's not saying anything bad. I'm just, that's just, you're eager to please. You're a people pleaser, which is, people need it like that. A lot of people get far being a people pleaser.
I know, but I buy into shit very easily as well. Yeah, sure. Sure. We've all seen it.
This is the other story.
That's why I got you guys to keep me out of that shit. Like, dude, what are you doing?
They have alien grays is the other story I was thinking.
And the VHS?
Yeah, and they're also men in costumes.
Oh, wow.
And they just
this looks
walking
good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think you'd really like it.
How come this didn't get bigger media coverage?
Just the budget was so low and stuff like that, yeah. The first story, you're going to watch the first story, you're going to be like, this is kind of lame.
Okay.
But get past it.
Oh, it's an
anthology, yeah.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. All right. So, there we go.
Can I talk to you about, on the subject of creepy aliens?
Yeah.
This is the last week to promote Cryptozoic Man.
Okay.
This is it. I get to unveil the last.
The final card is revealed.
The final incentive to placing an order.
It's a big one.
It is a big one.
Really?
Let's run that ad real quick.
damned and divine. And when the choir of its voice falls upon your ear, and the crimson blood of slain angels flows as the river, all shall bow and know that forever after its decree is absolute. Father and daughter on a weekend camping trip. Only one will return.
It's so dark, Daddy. And I can hear them coming. I can hear the monsters.
Cryptozoic Man. Cronin Brazel, once a patriot and a man of science, driven mad when he opened a door that wouldn't close.
Wherever light seeks refuge, darkness shall surely pursue.
Cryptozoic Man. An alien race desperate to preserve their existence.
Who are you? What do you want?
Cryptozoic Man. Hostile beings from another dimension. Savage creatures who would cow Satan himself. Cryptozoic Man. Bigfoot. The Jersey Devil. El Chupacabra. The monster of Loch Ness. Legendary cryptids fused with one man. Transformed into the most powerful weapon the world has ever known. Cryptozoic Man, a 4-issue series coming this fall, brought to you by Walter Flanagan, Ryan Johnson, and Dynamite Comics. Available for pre-order by calling 732-758-0508 or visiting jayandsilentbob.com/cman.html. Take advantage of the Booty Time special, and for a limited time receive a TESD podcast exclusive to purchases of the signed 4-issue bundle. Cryptozoic Man. It takes a monster to destroy a monster.
All right.
What is it? I didn't.
All right. So the final incentive.
Get a load of
Week
this.
1, I revealed the first incentive.
Mm-hmm.
A Tell 'em Steve Dave bonus pod.
Right.
You know, there aren't many of these, and if you're a completist, you're going to want this Tell 'em Steve Dave bonus pod.
Right.
Week 2, I revealed that we would splatter the issue in blood. Me and
That's
Brian.
right.
Well, not splatter so much as there would
Maybe
be
a drop.
there would be a microscopic dot of our blood on the
Right.
issue somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and it may not be issue 1. It could be a later issue.
Sure. So don't bother looking for it. Just know it'll be there.
Yeah, don't bother wasting your time looking for it.
Yeah, it's there. Trust us. It's there. Trust us.
Week 3, I announced that on the Tell 'em Steve Dave bonus pod, we will be playing the second ever edition of What Would Sunday Jeff Do? One of the more popular games we've ever played on Tell 'em Steve Dave. So this makes it a very must-have bonus pod. And now, week 4, the final incentive, a bonus pod. Another bonus pod.
A second bonus pod.
A second bonus pod.
Holy shit.
The very first bonus pod of I Sell Comics.
What?
What was that giggle? What was that giggle?
Whoa, what giggle? What?
Oh, he's stunned silent.
No.
I didn't hear silence. I heard pop, pop, pop. I already almost choked on pistachio nuts.
No, I couldn't tell if you were serious.
Wow, what do you mean I'm not serious?
No, I'm kidding. No,
I
that's
got
great.
my P.T. Barnum voice on.
No, that's amazing.
You were serious that Walter Flanagan approached Michael Zapsik and I.
Really?
You guys being SL Comics said, "Are you willing?"
They've never done a bonus pod.
No.
There are completists out there who want everything Smodco's ever done.
Yeah.
There are completists out there who just want everything I Saw Comics has ever done, I imagine.
Absolutely.
Now we
absolutely.
get both of them. We get the audience that wants both of those and the comic book.
That's right, Q. An I Sell Comics bonus pod that you will never be able to get on iTunes, on
Wow.
smodcast.com. It will only be available if you order the bundle at J and, well, that would be AND, jandsilentbob.com/seaman. That's a C, the letter C, not
Right.
semen like fucking jizz. .html. And that's, you're only going to get until next week. August 15th, the bonus pod is destroyed. You won't be able to order it. It's definitely going Disney-esque. I wanted to do it with the Christmas pod. I wasn't allowed to, but fuck you. I'm doing it with this one. I'm fucking, you're not going to be able ever to get this bonus pod ever again.
Yeah, plates are getting
I Saw
destroyed.
Comics one, That's up to you guys. You want to put it out there and do something with it after the okay?
Hey, exclusive is exclusive.
Wow.
And get this, Q.
Okay, more.
Now, people may be going, well, what's going to happen on the ISL Comics bonus pod that's going to make me want this?
Mm-hmm.
Ming Chen has promised me.
More rapping?
I imagine he would love to do that. This dude got a little taste of rapping, and then no matter what, he couldn't stop rapping for like the next 10 days. Yeah. He was trying to rap at every opportunity he could.
I was like, wait, I'm a rapper. I think I might be a rapper.
He rapped that thing. Remember that YouTube thing he was saying? Yeah. He was rapping on that. He was like, he really thought for a second he had a chance to become a rapper as well as a TV personality. But Ming Chen has promised me the revelation of something on this podcast that will shock the iCell Comics audience.
Really?
Yes. Something big he will reveal that he's never revealed. He told me something that he suppressed or repressed.
Possibly suppressed or repressed, yeah.
He has memories of something.
No.
That may have that has happened to him that he wants to reveal on a podcast.
Holy shit. I mean, I can't wait to find out what the fuck's going on.
Well, just for $28, Q, you can.
Yeah.
A bargain.
All right, so that's the last incentive. 4 great incentives. I don't know what more I could do. What other carrot could I put out on that stick?
I mean, if they're not ordering by now.
And I got to say, I'm so thankful to the Tell 'em Steve Dave audience. They have come out and ordered this. There was a number I wanted to reach.
Yeah.
I have reached the number.
Oh.
So I'm very, I mean, our audience is it never ceases to amaze me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I feel bad. Like a lot of times we come to the table and we give them a show like today.
What?
We have no content. We don't have no structure. There's nothing to talk about except bitching and moaning that Brian's not here.
Yeah, one of the guys went home sick.
We talked about a movie that we saw, and I mean, come on, we got to finish strong.
Okay.
We got to Q.
Finish. Well, we only been doing this like, what, 20 minutes?
No, we're good. Yeah, almost 40 minutes, man. That's what the early shows were, 40, 45 minutes, man.
Holy shit. All right.
Anything in the news, Ming, that has caught your attention? You're not much of a news guy either, are you?
I pay attention. No, I mean,
all right. What about A-Rod?
What about A-Hole? That's what I want to talk about. I got a guy here wearing a Yankees hat.
Yes.
Well, hold on. Let's stop real quick. Let's play the Puck Nuts music.
It's time to lace up those skates and talk about hockey with Walt, Ming, and
Q.
These are the Puck Nuts.
All right. We're not doing hockey, but this is definitely a sports moment.
Yes.
What do you think? A-hole.
Yeah, A-hole's an A-hole. He's a cheater. He not only did do it once, he kept doing it.
But why is there, but again, I think A-Rod is a lot like Brian Johnson.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think Brian Johnson is our B-hole. Or B-Rod. B-Rod.
B-Rod?
B-Rod. Because there is a double standard. People love to hate A-Rod.
Right.
But so many fucking players have done what he's done and don't get the level of hatred and vitriol. And like he's despised. What has he done differently than a lot of baseball players have done and got caught and won't get this level of like that they just can't stand him?
The problem is that A-Rod has never, ever shown an ounce of humility or likability. So,
much like B-Rod.
like our own B-Rod.
He gets on Twitter. I can't stand him when he tweets. I'm like, oh my God, this sad sack.
Yeah.
I'm only kidding. That's not true.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like you say, like Brian called out, got sick, called out. You're upset. You're mad. Right. I call out and get sick. You've admitted you wouldn't be as upset.
That's right.
There is a different standard that A-Rod and Brian are held to. I don't know why that is. Because what do you think, Ming?
I just don't.
Is it the humility thing?
Honest, I don't think that you would ever fucking talk to me a half hour later, send me a text after I drove down. I just don't think you would do it to me.
I might if I was sick.
Yeah, but
if I had something happen, and I couldn't make it, I know you wouldn't be mad at me.
I wouldn't be as mad, I guess. But I don't think that you would stop taking text. I think you know what I mean? I don't know.
Maybe.
Whatever.
We'll never know.
We'll never know because I don't think you'll do it.
But if I do,
right.
I don't think you still would be.
I agree.
So that's what I say. What is it about A-Rod and Brian that do that to people? What is it? Is it the humility factor that A-Rod is an arrogant asshole?
Yes, it is. He won't. Instead of he could just stay quiet about it. Take whatever that initial suspension they were going to give him.
That's it. There's no way he comes back from that suspension. He'll never play Major League Baseball again.
He probably could have taken a deal which would have suspended him this year and next, and then come back. Actually, that is kind of what he took. But
there's no way he's capable of playing professional ball again.
He won't
coming
be 40
back at
years
his
old.
age.
Sure.
He's got a contract.
But
but that contract now is terminated, right? If you get caught with drugs, aren't they able to just wait it?
He's trying to work all the loopholes so he can get all the money, and even though.
But you gotta respect. Oh, maybe not respect, but you've got to give it up. You've got to give it up for a guy who knows. It's so transparent what he was trying to do, trying to desperately make it back to that major league roster to somehow get paid to get make it so he was on a major league roster by the time he knew he was going to get suspended. Right. Didn't it have some sort of factor on his on what he would be getting paid or something like that?
Absolutely. Sure.
I mean, he was doing everything and anything, and it was so transparent. He was doing it just because he had that $100 million riding on him coming back in time before he got suspended.
Yeah, I mean, on the one hand, it's like, why not fight it? What does he have to lose? He could lose, but why not fight? On the other hand, it's like,
what ball player? What can you give me an example of what he did that lacked humility?
I mean, anything from as Stu was dating Madonna and all those starlets and shit.
That's what a lot of Madonna's dated a lot of athletes.
That's true.
He was never warm. Like he was never because you look at Paul O'Neill, who was a fucking lunatic. He would he would throw bats. He would flip.
You're talking about that guy who played about 10 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But as an example
outfielder, right?
Of a fucking that's a guy who was isn't really warm to the fans. But his fucking passion was just you couldn't deny it.
He did it because
he probably was a mental.
Yeah,
right?
Whatever.
And A-Rod probably is too, though.
A-Rod is just kind of always cold and emotionless and detached. You know what I mean? Jeter's always been very warm to the fans, and Jeter always, comes across as likable in the things that he do. A-Rod always has that fucking look of my shit don't stink. I'm right, exactly. That he never.
As a Yankee fan,
right?
How'd you feel about the whole thing?
Well, unfortunately, because of the past fucking 2 years, I haven't been able to follow too much of it. But it's I never liked him, so even I'm feeling a little bit go fuck yourself, A-Rod. Plus, he underperformed for years. The guy never lived up to really his potential. He always fell apart. Every postseason, he fell apart.
Well, I mean, regular season, 45 home runs, 130 RBIs. You can't.
Postseason, he was a non-starter.
True.
You name the postseason that he was, and it's to me, I'm he just. So we let his team down.
It helped him win in 2009.
All right, but you see what I'm saying? You understand what I mean?
Yeah, he's definitely the poster child for the guy who fucking never came through in the crunch.
Sure.
Right.
There's Mr. October.
Yeah.
And this guy was Mr. May in June.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't even follow baseball, and I know how scrutinized he was for his postseason lack of performance.
Right.
Well, what do you think, though? Should teams? I mean, to me, I always bring it back to this: if my team lost to a team of cheaters like that were caught using steroids, I believe that the championships should be taken away. Like they do in college.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They'll never do that.
No, they'll never do it.
Can you imagine Major League Baseball going we're going to have no World Series champion that year?
Right.
Yeah.
That there was this certain team had. Now it comes to light that they had 4 juicers.
Right.
They probably beat this team, and we look at their test results. They had no juicers.
Yeah. It's we're gonna give it to them.
Well, not give it to them, but there should be no champion that season.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Never.
That whole season means nothing.
Yeah, that would never happen. You played that whole season. Yeah.
But if you did do that,
pretty amazing.
If you did do that, there would be no drug use because all those teams would be going through going through every hoop to make sure there was not one player who was dirty.
They've been peeing in cups every minute, man.
Right.
You know, take it away from them. Could you imagine if they took one of those Boston championship away after they finally won?
Yeah,
That would
in
be
2004.
Because I'm sure Pop or whatever the hell that
Poppy,
fucking guy's name wasn't juicing.
Yeah, you know, man, Pop.
No, not the other guy, Manny, not Pop.
Well,
the guy
Poppy,
Manny. That guy Pop, he was just a monster, right? He wasn't a juicer, was he?
I don't know about that.
Why? Really? He's been caught too?
He isn't. I don't know if he's been caught, but
He's been tied to it?
I don't even know about that. But
Big Poppy, or whatever his name was?
They were good friends, man. His
Oh,
performance.
come on. Just friendship now is enough to tie you to me?
No.
Come on.
I'm just saying, when he was out in Minnesota, wasn't doing that much. He went to Boston and all of a sudden.
Big Poppy wasn't always a Red Sox?
No, he was out in Minnesota, and then he, I think Minnesota dumped him, and he went to the Red Sox.
Manny Fernandez, right? Or
Manny Ramirez.
Randy Ramirez. He definitely got caught, and he just gave up, right? He was just I'm out of here.
He ran away and he started playing in Taiwan.
Oh, wow, I feel sorry for the Tell 'em Steve Dave audience, man. No Brian,
We're
chilling fucking a whole bunch of shirts, comics, revealing the last incentive was an I Saw Comics bonus pod, and now a fucking half hour of baseball talk.
We're putting this on Bandcamp as the worst episode ever.
Part two.
Part two.
Oh no, David Ortiz and Ramirez were juicers.
David Ortiz?
Yep.
Big Poppy.
Poppy is not a juicer, or was?
He is. They flunked steroid tests.
All right, Big Pop was a juicer.
2004 and 2007.
Wow.
What year did they won that?
04 and 07.
What was the year they won that series?
04 and 07.
When they came back, that epic collapse by the Yankees.
It was 04, man. Came back 3
See,
games.
could you imagine if they took it away?
No.
The ramifications.
Wow.
If I was in charge of Major League Baseball,
I mean,
I would make that. I would try to get that started. I'm sure I would be fired within a millisecond. But they do it in college, and college fucking sports is huge, and they still take championships away. There's no national champion. A couple years in football, not even for drugs, just for like recruitment.
I know, recruitment violations. Yeah.
You gave some guy a fucking expensive dinner. There's your national championship gone.
Yeah. Wow. We should have a juicing test in podcasting.
Oh, dude, I mean, if I had to take a guess,
right?
I think I'm the only one podcasting at this table.
Yeah,
not me, man. I'm clean.
Ming must be on something. He's fucking on. He's fucking high. He's fucking so energetic and on and ready to go at a moment's notice.
I know. I'm on number 2 today, man.
Number 2. What about the morning show? You didn't do a morning show?
No, that's tomorrow. But I'm not even gonna sleep till we do that. So
just got some gel you're gonna rub all over your body and get ready for the morning
cream
show.
And the cream and the clear of podcasting.
Like one day when Comic Book Men ends.
Yes.
Many years.
I can't imagine that ever happening.
Yeah. Many years.
I think we're gonna see Simpson-like numbers.
Oh yeah. So. That'd be great. Watch you guys grow old and fucking turn to dust on television. Ming, what's the plan? What's the next move in your entertainment career?
I mean, why can't we keep doing this? It'll just be more.
Well, more podcasts.
With time for more podcasts, it's
eventually everybody gets tired of listening.
Be writing pitches for my next TV domination empire.
That's what I mean. Like, you have a plan or
do I have a plan?
Yeah.
I don't have a plan.
He doesn't plan for anything. That's the way. That's probably smart.
No plan. Right. Of course, I got dreams. I'd love to do a show or travel the country eating food, but some dude already does that. So
there's a lot of dudes who do that, right?
Adam Richmond.
And Bourdain does that. Those two guys are.
But there's no way you can go back to just being Ming Chen.
What do you mean?
Kevin's computer guru. There's no way you can go back to that, right?
Still that.
I know but there's no way you can go back to just that, though.
What do you mean? I mean, what's the alternative?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Q, you're like Q saying, like, can you just go back to that, or are you like?
I can go back to that. I think I go back to that. Am I going to miss the good old days? Of course. Of course.
These are the good old days, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
These are good.
I didn't like my good old days. I don't think I'd ever count these as my good old days.
Times are good.
What were the good old days?
My good old days? I mean, my good old days are AM radio in the car with a big sack of comics next to me. My mom driving around, going to different stores. No cable TV, just 3 channels.
Event shows like
vinyl records.
Oh yeah.
Pac-Man is something that I've heard about, but I've never seen. I hear there's a great.
How old are you?
Yeah, sorry, 77. So you're 10 years old, 10, 11 years old.
The Beatles are just hitting.
Yeah.
No,
Lennon's still alive.
Pac-Man fever has not swept the nation.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, not to disparage these days. I don't mean to do that, but I don't know if I'll ever look back and be like, those were the days. I don't know if I'll count these days as those days.
I guess
I should, but I don't know if I will.
I always think of life as like I lead these bizarre sections of life that are so completely different from what's come before that I almost feel like I'm just living different lives. Like doing a TV show is nothing like firefighting. Firefighting is nothing like whatever I was doing in my 20s.
Working a toll booth or
Yeah, like all the stupid jobs I did. Like it's weird and they're all bizarre and so I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever look back and be like, these were the good old days. I
think the good old days I think a lot of people are when you didn't have responsibilities.
Oh, God.
You didn't have, like, your whole life was ahead of you.
Yeah.
You didn't have, you didn't care what was ahead of you. Like, you weren't concerned about it. It was so far in the future,
right.
It didn't matter.
So you're talking like 17.
Oh no, those weren't my goals. I hated that era of my life, like that late teen.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't having fun because I was an outsider. I wasn't into drinking. Everybody around me is partying and getting fucking blitzed.
Lottoed.
And I feel like I'm totally like I feel like an outsider. Like I don't fit in because I can't get into this mindset.
Will Sunday Jeff fit into your good old days?
Like I said, my dream would be like me and my wife check into an old folks home. Mm-hmm. One of our caretakers wheels us out to the front porch or the front sun area where we're able to get some sun before they change our linens.
Yeah.
And I look over. And I hear someone go, "What's up, Mr. Big Nuts?" And I see Sunday Jeff, and he's in the wheelchair next to me, and I didn't know he was in the same nursing home. That would be, and we have misadventures in a nursing home.
Oh God! I would love to see that. Oh my God!
Out there, please for a comic strip.
Yeah. Oh my God! Yeah, do it. Comic strip, animate it. Oh my God, that would be awesome.
Yeah. And also, you know what? I also look back on it because I do it now, like, because my kids are getting real old. I look back on the easiness and how great it was just to go to like some like pissant zoo where now like they don't even, like I said, you want to go to a zoo now. They're like, oh, I want to go to my friend's house. I can go in this. I'm doing that.
Right.
They've moved past that now. So the good old days will be that too, though.
Right.
There's a lot of those really nice memories too, and make a Sunday Jeff return shit.
Somebody asked me on Twitter the other day, who's the nicest or the coolest celebrity I've met? And I answered Sunday Jeff. People were mystified.
Who?
So many people were like,
I mean, there's only a small segment of your followers who might know that, right?
Those are the ones that I care about.
Like Sunday Jeff Bridges? Like
Sunday Jeff.
Yeah.
Look at him. I'm looking at that famous picture of him over there in the frame. Magnificent.
Yeah.
Well, you'll look back as the good old days, because I imagine from what I've heard from you and about your past, your childhood.
Yeah.
Not so many great days. It doesn't sound like. I'm not saying that, but like you've recounted a lot of things that make me wonder if you were ever happy back then. I don't think you were unhappy, but I think you found more happiness in your life when you've been on your own.
Absolutely.
Sure. So
got more control over it.
Right.
Do whatever I want.
And you found what made you happy, and you did it without anybody telling you couldn't do it.
That's huge.
Right?
That was key. Yes.
So I imagine then that that you would find days like the more current days and stuff like this as the good old days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I understand.
Enjoy, like you're on a TV show, right? You're having fun. You're doing shit you love.
It's fun, man.
It's great.
Is. I'm not gonna lie, it's fun.
But what are your good old? We haven't heard. What is the era for you?
I think for the rest of my life, it's going to be tough to beat the fire department.
Really?
Yeah.
The camaraderie.
Yeah,
the kind of like I imagine there's a certain level of pride in knowing that you went in and helped somebody, and you fought a fire, you beat a fucking fire.
It's I miss feeling useful. Like I feel now like a rusty tool. Like I have this skill set, a unique skill set. I was taught to do things a certain way, and like not using any of it.
You mean the stuff you learned on the fire department?
Like they taught you in the academy, and through like, I was a firefighter for 8 years, and like all the shit you learn in that time, it's like.
Is there a point like in the Army where like you're going to get too old and you can't go back?
Yes. I'm not there yet.
You're not there yet? Are you close?
It's not. No, I'm not close. I have time to go back, but it's not an age thing. It's that they allow a certain amount of time, and I'm about halfway through that, so I still have time. But I miss it every day, and I have a great job now, and I love working with my friends, but it's going to be hard.
I see some comments from time to time that people miss Tell 'em Steve Dave when there was none of this stuff.
Oh, sure. Of course. But
where we became not the normal man. Huh?
Stick around long enough, it'll be back to that.
Yeah, exactly. Just hang tight, kids.
Yeah, like
where we became unidentifiable, because it is hard to identify. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to imagine, but if anybody listening out there is like, I can't identify with these guys. They have TV shows. Our TV show, at least, I just go to work and it's almost the same thing. Not really the same thing, at least in the same environment. So I don't feel like it's that strange or surreal, because I'm still in the same place I would go to every day anywhere. Mm-hmm. Anyway, but it's when I'm asked to be like, okay, come in now and really do something I wouldn't, like talk to a customer like in a way I would never talk to.
Right.
That's when you start to feel like, but otherwise though, I don't really think much has changed for me at all. I don't do anything outside of anything different than my normal activity. Like I don't do the cons like those guys do. I don't do anything. Right. So I don't feel the
you keep it
any
real.
change.
You keep it real.
I don't know if it's keeping it real. It's keeping it simple.
Right. All right.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah. Kiss.
I like to think that anybody that's been listening to the show from the beginning still sees us as kind of like we're their inside man on a weird experience, rather than like we've become.
Look how much we've been pushing lately too, though. Like product, like the Audible book, which can be had on.
Yeah, but we wouldn't. Where is that audio?
Audible.com.
Podcast. Audiblepodcast.com/TES.
It's doing really well. Our new Audible book, Tell 'em Steve Dave, Fairy Retail Theater.
I never got an update on that. It's doing well. Huh?
It's doing very well, Q.
Really?
Yeah, and only been out for a week, and we were number 4 or number 5 in the comedy section of Audible. Jim Gaffigan was above us, but we were like the next spot under Jim Gaffigan, a guy I totally like adore.
Yeah.
And we were right underneath him. It was Jim Gaffigan was number 4, and we were number 5.
Get out.
In the comedy section.
Oh, that's pretty great.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you're in the same.
If we were above Jim Gaffigan,
right,
I would feel like it was totally unearned. Wow. We should never be above Jim Gaffigan.
Jim Gaffigan.
Hot Pockets.
He is one funny motherfucker.
He is, man.
Keeps it clean too.
Yeah, and he doesn't like that either, though. I've heard that he doesn't like you're great because you're a clean comedian. He's just like, that annoys him.
Really?
Yeah. That he like, I can't remember why, but he did a nice little dialogue about why he doesn't like that compliment.
Typical.
But I give you props when you can make me laugh without ever using a cuss word. That's some talent.
It's great, and kind of a dying art in this day and age.
Comedy.
Sure,
you got to get a little vulgar to keep so you could keep the kids' attention, right?
I think so much of comedy is like edgy and nasty, and a lot of comics are just like self-loathing people with like pain. So I think it's a lot of comics just gravitate towards that sort of thing. But,
so yeah, Audible podcast.
Yeah, but you know what? When the stuff we release, I still maintain is stuff that we like. Like we never dump shit on our audience. We've said it a bunch of times. We have no interest in releasing shit that.
No, I do think the Audible podcast, the Audible book is definitely Tell 'em Steve Dave, but it is weird. And the only reason you weren't involved in it was because you were away. I don't know where you were the weekend we did that, but you were out of the country or something.
Yeah,
you're probably at one of your con appearances.
Might have been. Sorry, I missed out.
Yeah, but we pulled in Sunday Jeff. He's in on it, and it is a little odd, right? I mean, we just read fairy tales.
Yeah, but I think that's great though. Like, why not?
Harken back to the wolf story, with Pam and Pam's book.
Yeah.
Sure.
Check it out. Get it for free.
Yeah.
Try to get it for free. Sign up to Audible and use the TESD code. And our hopes was that no one purchased it. We wanted Audible to float our boat.
Right.
Make them pay for it. Make them pay for it. Just get it for free using our code. That was our grand plan.
It's been working.
I think so.
Yeah. So now, we released something that people can get for free. So how big of a sellout are we?
We read fairy tales, Q.
Yeah, but we
didn't even come up with any content. We just read fucking fairy tales.
Yeah, but we did commentary.
What can we do real quick? We got to get this done.
Oh, come on. We talked about how Rumpelstiltskin was raping girls. Like, it was Tell 'em Steve Dave.
It was definitely Tell 'em Steve Dave, but it was like, let's hurry up and do this.
Like everything else we've ever done.
It's true.
So
everything is done on the fly, man. with no planning, no preparation.
Right.
Much like this show today.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's what keeps it exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting.
Not necessarily getting stood up by Brian, but, the on-the-fly thing.
That it?
I guess.
You run out of gas, Q? You run out of gas, Q? You got something else? Or give us a subject. Give us something to talking point.
I don't know. I mean, I brought up the
Any new music? Any new albums you picked up?
Well,
no?
I don't really have a lot of time for,
no time to listen to music, even.
Not really.
What do you listen to in the car?
I got Sirius, the satellite radio in the car.
I got satellite radio.
So I've been listening to Stern. I haven't listened to Stern in a decade.
Oh, really?
Since he went to satellite, so I've been listening.
Are you able to access old shows through that,
They
too?
play it when he's not, because he only does 3 shows a week.
Right.
I forgot how good he is, man.
Yeah.
They really makes me.
He definitely made the move. He grabbed the money and was like, I'm gonna sacrifice the being in the public eye.
Uh-huh.
And not being relevant really anymore in terms of a voice that heard on free radio where going to I'm only gonna talk for my hardcore fans.
Right. And made a ton of money.
Made a ton of money, yeah.
Made $100 million off that, right?
Oh boy. In a heartbeat, I would do that.
And now he's on America's Guy. He's one of the judges.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so he's back in the
public eye, and getting paid more money.
Mm-hmm. So, he's doing all right. But it's good to listen to him again. It reminds me of when I was younger. I used to really like listening to him when I was younger.
No,
so
it still holds up. I mean, you're doing basically what he's doing, what he did then.
Oh, we don't do it as well as he does. That guy's got an act.
That guy's a legend.
Yeah. And he is. He's just smooth and polished and shit like that. I know Johnson was getting sick of him after a while.
Oh, yeah?
Saying it was always kind of the same thing over and over again. But, hey, if it works.
got him a $100 million contract.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, on my satellite, I only listen to 3 stations. I know that's crazy. But I listen to 7 on 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I listen to, I don't know if it's the same setup for you, but Channel 92 is the hockey.
Yeah, NHL.
NHL. And then I listen to 26, which is vintage vinyl.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I listen to that too.
Yeah. The 70s one is just, it seems like it's on it constantly, though.
Yeah.
It's I guess it's like having an iPod. You don't know what's it's like on shuffle because you don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
But some songs that come on, I literally haven't heard since I was a kid.
So they're pulling out good stuff then.
Yeah, it's expensive though.
I have it free for a year, so I don't know.
Oh, your new car?
Yeah. Why? How much is it a month?
Is it like $15 a month now?
No, I had to pay a contract I signed on for a year. My wife got it for me for Father's Day last year. It should be up. I don't know why it's still coming through.
Wow, $15 a month.
Something like that,
yeah. Which isn't really all that much.
It ain't that little, man.
$15
for something that you're listening to in the car.
It's fucking 50 cents a day.
That's a lot of money, man.
50 cents a day.
Sure.
We throw that much away in fucking loose change that we just fucking don't even we always just throw in to the side. Some people never count their loose change.
Yeah, but I mean, you compound that, you add it up. I mean, what's $15 a month times 12? What is the math on that?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like
$180 a year.
Yeah. But they are giving you a product that you can't get on normal radio.
Music?
Well, that's that kind of specific pinpoint music,
right? I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to do it when the time's up, but that's a lot of money. Like if you ever hit the skids, man, and like it would be one of the first things.
Yeah, it's definitely frivolous. But I'm on TV, Q. I gotta have something. I don't do anything. I don't do
small pleasure.
I didn't buy anything. I got satellite radio. Give me a break.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. $15 a month. I'll give it to you.
All right.
What else? Anything else? No new music.
No new music. Comic books we kind of covered already. I do always love being able to talk about comics with you guys.
That's Johnson out here can't bitch about TV, or you can.
Superior Spider-Man. How do you feel about it? What are you weighing on that?
It's coming to an end or no?
No, it just started.
Yeah,
it's already up to issue 18, I think, or 15. So it's been over a year.
The concept of it.
About Dr. Octopus being Spider-Man. I haven't really kept up on it, but I hear that it's not bad.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it a lot. You read it, Ming?
I've been through a couple issues. Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right, boys. I don't know what to tell you. Doesn't sound like, you guys got anything? Got any secrets of the season?
No, I mean, all the good shit.
Can't give away any secrets.
No? When the fuck? Am I going to be on this season? Has anybody been talking about that?
Are you allowed to be on?
Just get me on. I just want to see something.
Are you allowed to be on? Like, what's...
I'll work it out with True, but I told...
Yeah, our showrunner was like, I'm going to work on that, but he may have just been saying it.
Yeah. What's up? Yeah, I'd love to get on.
We've had some special guests, Q, that I think are going to give a new weight to Comic Book Men this year.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Guests of a certain caliber that will definitely maybe sway some people who hate us.
Yeah.
Who find us to be an embarrassment to the comic book industry. Maybe now with the credibility of some of these guests will finally make their way.
Get some respect.
I don't know about respect. Maybe we'll warm some hearts. Maybe they'll be like, you know what? Maybe these guys aren't so bad.
Yeah.
But do people think you're that bad?
Oh, I've seen some horrible. I've seen some horrible comments, Q. It's not like we're like every one of the Impractical Jokers is lovable. They're like, I want that guy as my brother. I want that guy as my friend. I'd love to go out for a beer with that guy.
Yeah, I want to date that guy. Okay. I love that guy.
Right.
I'm going to start a fan club for that guy.
But
I've seen it.
Jesus Christ, man! Date. Well, it goes right to date. That's weird.
What? I see a lot of women. Come on,
Marshall Man love in the house.
No, not me. Not me. I mean, like the ladies out there.
Right.
I got some weird news.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, all right.
Dog yawns after their owners do, but not after strangers yawn.
Get the fuck out. Really?
Really? Is that weird enough for you?
It's pretty weird.
That's pretty weird. I made my
Baron von Flanagan.
We're bringing that back.
I made my cat yawn the other day.
Really?
Yeah. I yawned and she looked up to me and yawned.
Wait, which one? You've got 3 now.
Kitten, the kitten.
Right. Family with 11 boys tries one last time for a girl
and
gets another boy.
I think they should have given. All right, whatever.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, let me run something by you. A Tell 'em Steve Dave fan gave me some shit the other day on Twitter, and I thought it would be good to bring up on the show. I did an appearance on Fox and Friends.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. We did a Fox and Friends appearance.
It was live?
Live.
Okay.
Had to get up early, huh?
Yeah.
What time?
I think it was at the studio at 6 a.m.
Okay.
And then did later on in the show, the Brian Kilmeade show.
Yeah.
On the radio. Did that. He's a big fan of the show.
Big radio guy.
Yeah. And somebody one of the Tell 'em Steve Dave fans, I forget who, I wish I could recall, was like, hey, given your political stance, what were you doing on Fox and Friends? And then they said, money in equals values out.
You can't pass up an opportunity to pimp your show on a show that gets that many people, right? A morning show.
You can't. And I thought about it for a little bit. I didn't normally I would just shoot back like a snarky answer, but I was like, you know what? Let me think about this for a second, because I did when I was sitting there think that same thought to myself. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm not here to talk about politics. If we did start talking about politics, I would rep myself accurately. So what more can I, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
what more can I do?
Did they ask you anything about Obama's?
He said, "Who's Obama?"
They didn't give a shit.
Right? Yeah. I mean, there was no political talk.
There was no political talk. Yep.
But just because some people don't like, Fox, that you shouldn't take the opportunity to reach a crowd that may have not even know the Practical Jokers exist. Right.
Yeah.
That's thinking small though.
Yeah, I'm thinking a little small. And let me tell you something. That Brian Kilmeade guy, fucking really nice guy, man. I don't know his politics. I know he's on Fox, so I assume he's, I never really saw the show or anything like that. He was a really nice guy. So who knows? And then I was on Good Morning America.
Wow,
GMA.
Yeah, you went the
GMA Live.
rounds, man.
I think it was
is that with Michael Strahan and
Sam Champion?
Oh no,
Michael. That's Kelly. Isn't that Kelly Ripa?
Oh, that's Regis and Kelly. Yeah, I mean, I think we were. To be fair, I think it was the. I'm still not sure if we were on the air or whether we were on the fucking.
We wouldn't.
Online
the comic
thing.
men wouldn't even get on the on the sheet of possible people to come on to promote their show on any of those shows.
Well, they had no. There it is. Good Morning America.
Look at that.
You.
They had.
We believe you. We believe
They had
you.
no idea who the fuck we were. So it wasn't like, I mean, somebody obviously called in a favor or something. They had no idea who we were. And I just busted Sam Champion's balls the entire time.
Like, because he gets the weather wrong?
Yeah.
Did you tell him that? Like,
Yeah.
Weathermen are horrible?
Well, I told him, I said, I got something to talk to you about. Like, you ruined a fucking picnic for me once because of your weather report.
You did it on the air?
Yeah, I did it on the air.
That's great. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get asked back. They didn't seem to appreciate it.
He didn't look happy.
No, but whatever. We were doing like fucking 1,000 interviews that day, so I figured have fun.
Want to hear another?
Yes. Keep it coming. So you're saying you absolve me of any hypocrisy?
No, come on.
I wouldn't care if you went on MSNBC.
Right.
And promote it in Practical Jokers.
Okay.
And you know how left they are.
Uh-huh. Are they?
Oh.
I don't know.
They're so left, it's insane.
Really?
They're just as left as Fox is right.
Yeah.
But you got to do what you got to do.
Right.
DC Cemetery hires goats to cut grass.
Yeah.
Eat the grass?
Yeah. Is that disrespectful?
No.
Fuck that. You're telling me your beloved ones, you pay that money to put them in a cemetery, you go to visit, and there's a fucking goat eating the grass off one of your relatives?
Oh, I think it'd be nice to see a goat.
Okay, and then it's fucking taking a squat over it.
Yeah, that's
taking a deuce right over the fucking headstone.
Circle of life, bro. What do I care?
Wow.
I'd probably give second thoughts to that. Yeah,
Really? Right, you would be upset by that, right?
A little bit. I was like, dude, get a lawnmower, man. Come on.
Right, what the fuck?
No, you guys aren't looking at it the right way. It's fun.
Were they trying to be green, like no gas and shit?
They do that.
It's fun.
The Parks Department uses goats on Staten Island underneath the Verrazano
there
Bridge.
you go.
Park, and they come and they just chew on the grass and stuff like that. It's pretty nice. I think it's nice. You go for a jog, you see a goat.
It's seriously though.
You go to visit grandma.
That's a bad fucking taste move right there, right?
Why?
Fucking goat. They eat fucking garbage.
It's not garbage.
Yes, they do.
They eat grass.
They eat garbage. They eat fucking tin cans.
Yeah.
They're so stupid.
It's a place.
This ain't a fucking grim fairy tale, bro. What are you talking about?
It's a place of eternal rest, not
Right,
a farm.
man.
It's
Like,
not a pasture.
that is not the. It's supposed to be like peaceful and serene. That's fucking some fucking trash animal. Eating the grass where you're above where your beloved ones are laying.
Well, our loved ones don't know. They don't give a shit. They don't.
Yeah, but
care.
you know though.
Yeah, but who cares? It's a goat. It's cute, man.
It's not cute. No.
A goat's not cute?
Not really. They
fucking
smell
disease-ridden.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about? When the fuck has a goat ever been disease-ridden? Is that a rat? They're not hiring rats to fucking chew the lawn.
Sesame Street spoofed Sons of Anarchy.
Get out.
Really?
How? What?
I guess they had like
Must have had one of the actors on.
maybe, and they were also wearing leather vests. What do you got? What do you got?
French woman sells breast milk for gay couples.
Why?
Okay.
Why? How does that benefit them?
Like a wet nurse.
I guess if you're a gay couple, you adopt a
yeah.
baby and you want
you want to feed it
breast milk.
Right.
Well, I know your stance on that, so.
What's my stance on that?
Breastfeeding, not breast milk itself.
Just watch Fox. You get my fucking stance.
Yeah.
Just watch MSNBC for yours and everybody else in this fucking store. Fucking lefties, pinkos, weaklings, idiots. What's this? Worst idea. German anger over meat ban plan. Let me get more about this.
Okay.
Germans get angry. I get scared.
Okay.
I didn't get any German orders for Cryptozoic Man.
Yeah, so we're okay.
Them.
Whoa. Easy. I love Germans.
Wait, is that true what I heard? That they're going to do another version of Comic Book Man?
They are, the Australian version premieres tomorrow.
Wait a
Thursday.
second, what?
It's us. It's us. But
we premiere.
We're international now, Q.
Yeah, it's not.
Your version is airing in Australia.
Yes,
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, I was,
You got any?
No.
Oh, you get no.
Yeah,
then who gives a shit?
We get no Skrilla, dude.
All right.
Even like a fucking maybe like a T-shirt or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or a trip out there to promote it or something.
Oh, I would go.
So,
what?
I would go to Australia.
You would go to Australia?
Yeah, that's my dream retirement vacation.
How would you get there?
I'm gonna take a couple yachts.
You take a ship.
Maybe a couple ships. It's gonna take an effort to get there, but
but he would do it.
I have already looked into it. There's no cruise to Australia from the America.
What, a tramp steamer?
Anywhere in America. So I guess I got to go from one place to another. Catch another boat. But that's my game plan. That's what I'm going to do before I die.
Cool.
Get to Australia by boat. All right, you want to hear what Germans are up to with their fucking meat?
Whoa, that's a big revelation there, man.
With 6 campaign weeks left until the national elections, one issue is dominating political debate: Germans' meat-heavy diet, including the country's most famous dish, the sausage. The Green Party prompted uproar with an election pledge to introduce a weekly vegetarian day. One day each week, workplace cafeterias at federal government institutions would be banned. Banned! This is where they get in fucking trouble, Germans. Stop trying to start banning shit all again.
They're going to have bonfires, burn the meat.
Didn't work the first time. Going to work this time.
Be banned from serving any meat dishes or products, which the Greens would hope to become a model for corporate and school canteens. The Green Party, which polls suggest will receive about 15% of votes, says lower meat consumption would reduce the impact of farming on the environment and improve dietary health. Veggie Day is a wonderful day to try out how to nourish oneself without meat and sausage for once. Isn't that what? Can you imagine that? I mean, I thought that was just a stereotype. So they got those little fucking shorts on and wooden shoes and eating sausage all day.
Not a stereotype.
Stomping Jews?
No.
Don't eat sausages here.
That's not a German stereotype. I thought it was. Oh, they were over that already?
What do you think?
We're forgiving them for it? We'll let them go?
Oh, my God.
You guys, come on. What the fuck? When you start watching CNBC? You can't be fucking letting them off the hook for that shit.
Oh, my God.
Got at least another 100 years.
What do you think about that? What do you guys think? Should that happen? Should Germans ban meat for a year? I mean, for one day?
That ain't going to happen. They love their sausage, man. They crave that sausage. It's part of their culture. It ain't happening.
I don't like the government coming in and telling me,
what you can or cannot eat.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? You live in New York. What do you think about that sweet soda?
The soda ban.
Soda ban.
I couldn't care less, but the fact that people got so up in arms about it, I was like, that's funny.
Why is it funny? But isn't it taking your stance? Like the government, don't tell me what I can and cannot drink or how much I can drink.
Well,
you fucking pompous, arrogant prick.
Yes. I don't care about the ban either way.
Like, this is America. If I want to fucking drink myself into a fucking diabetic fucking coma, I can do it.
What they were saying was that those people that do that don't pay for that themselves.
They don't pay for their health care, you mean?
Yeah, like it ends up, the city was ending up picking up a lot of that. And they're like, if we just reduce this, it'll lessen the burden on taxpayers and stuff like that. So they
soda ban.
The soda ban. So it wasn't a health move, it was a financial move. So I'm sure it's true. Like, they're not going to start a fight like that for no reason. You know what I mean?
I think that's just a test. Well, we took their soda away. Now we can take away.
Yeah, let's keep going.
What else can we take away?
Listen, landed a free my ass. I fucking got a speeding ticket the other day. Like,
well, there are laws. You got to follow laws.
Well,
just because you're on TV, you don't have to fucking follow the rules of the law.
I wish it worked that way. I wish it worked that way.
You couldn't get out of it by telling the cop who you were?
No.
Oh, you couldn't joker your way out of it?
That guy did not give a fuck.
Wow.
I didn't tell him about the TV show.
Right. You didn't say, you didn't somehow slip it in. You're like, I'm on my way to set.
I might have
TV show.
I might have worked the fireman angle a little bit. The guy did not give a fuck.
You didn't use your fireman.
I tried.
Nothing.
The guy did not give a fuck.
He wasn't gonna. Yeah, he
brought up my boy Troy's name. Everything.
I got out of a seatbelt. With my little card that Troy gave me. I was very happy about that.
I had a real prick on my hands.
Obviously.
Well, should you get out of it?
It wasn't that he gave me a ticket because I got a ticket in Indiana when I went to the Indy 500, and the guy was professional and polite. I paid the ticket. I don't mind. This guy was like a real fucking prick. He was like rude and abrupt and very curt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's just no reason to be like that.
You could do it with,
I don't care about paying the ticket. No, it's a fucking $100 change. It doesn't matter. It's fucking 1 year's worth of fucking satellite radio. I don't give a shit. Yeah. But it was like his attitude, and the fucking more of a prick he got, the nicer I was to him. To just do that contrast, but he didn't give a shit.
All right, here's one. I don't know if I'm getting the thunderclaps after what I've been saying.
Okay, yeah.
But this one may. First taste of test tube burger declared close to meat.
Really?
No, it's not even meat.
I didn't know that they were doing this.
It's chemical.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this.
Why? Do we have a shortage of meat in this country?
No, but it's cheap. It's probably cheaper. They're trying to make it cheaper
to just grow it in a petri dish.
Yeah, sure.
You could grow chunks of meat, and then what they're saying is because it's not alive, it has no nerve endings, it has no anything, that it's...
How tasty does this sound? Resembling standard circular shaped red meat patty, it was created by knitting together 20,000 strands of laboratory grown protein combined with other ingredients normally used in burgers such as salt, breadcrumbs, egg powder. Red beet juice and saffron were added to give it color. It has an absence of fat.
Oh,
all right.
Had an animal protein cake-like quality to it. Would you eat that? Would you eat a laboratory-grown hamburger?
I mean, look at all this other shit we eat now.
I know, but if you got a fucking red-blooded hamburger,
right?
You're fucking grown on a fucking on a farm in Texas.
Okay, yes. From corn-fed steer,
grown in a
USDA
petri dish. I think I'm always going to choose the real deal, man.
Why is that any better than the one grown in the dish? It's a freaking meat from a cow.
Because right in parentheses it says close to meat. You know what? Okay. If it's close to meat, I'll just have real meat then.
Right.
Until it's exactly meat.
Well, you don't struggle with things like the cow suffering and stuff like that, right? Like that's never been.
I haven't seen. I know it exists. Yeah. I haven't seen it, so I don't. So it's almost like if I don't know about it, I don't have to think about it.
It's hard. I don't want to see it. Fucking pretty horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, remember when I stopped eating meat for that?
Yeah, so you're back on the meat.
Yeah, well, what happened was I fucking put on 15 pounds going vegetarian, and so I was like, well, I got to start eating meat to fucking lose that.
French fries don't have meat in them.
Never quite lost it, so it was really a lose-lose for me because cows are still dying, and I'm now a fat fuck. So it worked out well for me. Worked out great.
Well, you
try and do anything right.
Well, you gave it a shot.
I'm getting tickets.
Maybe you got some ass off of it. I don't know. A lot of hot vegetarian chicks. I don't know. I'm not going to speak for that, but you tried it. Wasn't for you.
Did I? Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I did.
All right. Yeah.
Put one.
Oh, hey. All right.
A drop in the ass bucket. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I had a feeling you would eat that. You would have no problem. You'll
if
eat
it looks like it and tastes like it, why not?
Isn't there an internet? Like, isn't there a legend about meat, like a meat grown in a tank that fast food places like shave it off?
Oh, the slime, that shit, or
pink slime?
No. Hold on, let me look it up.
Okay, I got one here. I want to read my last one though.
Yeah, you do that one.
Okay.
So you were prepared.
Johannesburg apologizes to Mandela for billing blunder. The city of Johannesburg apologized to Nelson Mandela and his family on Monday for mistakenly posting a non-payment notice on the former South African president's house, warning him his electricity was about to be cut off.
They're just taking little digs at the guy. It wasn't enough. They locked him up for fucking decades. Now
they're like, dude, you didn't pay your bill.
Oh, poor Mandela.
The city
the
says,
guy's dying. They're still going after him.
City calls it an unfortunate incident. You wonder though.
Can you imagine like
they
hearing
don't make mistakes.
Not like that. Not when the name Nelson Mandela comes up on a fucking bill.
Former president. Like you imagine like Jimmy Carter is like, what about your electricity? Like you didn't pay your bill. Like, yes, I did. It's like, no, it says here you didn't.
Yeah, I mean, but I bet you though the billing and
or George Bush.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on.
What were you going to? What was it? That you were
Something
looking
about
up?
fake meat.
An urban legend about fake meat at all fast food places.
Yeah, like.
I mean, that wouldn't.
It was grown in a tank.
That wouldn't shock me. You don't know what you're eating at those places.
So
dude.
Back in the 70s,
those chicken nuggets.
McDonald's had the technology to grow meat in a
I don't know
tank.
about the 70s, but maybe now. Or you know, those
Come on,
freaking chicken nuggets. That ain't chicken, man.
It ain't chicken?
I don't know what it is.
It tastes good.
Exactly. It looks like it tastes like it. Like that's it. Like it said.
I can't find it. Fast food meat. I'll just put urban legend.
Okay.
Let's see what comes up.
All right.
It's like the meat. I can't find it. I'll come next week with it.
Okay.
It's but apparently it's like there's just like this square of living meat.
A never-ending supply of fake meat.
Like they just shave it.
It can't die like the jellyfish.
Yeah, it's fucked. It's supposed to be like fucked up.
You don't believe that, do you?
No, I don't believe it, but it's a pretty good story. All right, well, there you go. How long have we been going, man?
Hour and 28 minutes.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Who's even made it this far this week?
I think they gave up when we were talking about fucking
like baseball.
Big
popo.
Well, we tried.
We didn't do.
You know what? We showed up.
We showed up. You can always hang your head high that you showed up.
Right.
Yeah, I came in, pinch hit.
You gave it some effort.
Sure. Effort was given.
And not in a 52 game schedule that we have every year.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to put out 52 episodes a year.
Right.
Try to go 52 and 0.
Everyone cannot be stellar. Everyone cannot be a pod war.
I love when we apologize.
But I felt that after the two-parter of Pod Wars, we should have had at least 10 mulligans on our bank 10 mulligans.
Okay.
I don't know how many.
This is
I
one.
don't know how many we used before this one.
Sure, but probably not 10.
But no, not even near 10. I mentioned we're up to about 5 right now.
Okay.
Since Pod Wars. So,
Great.
All
right.
See you guys next week.
All right, next week.
All right. Tell him, Steve Dave.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.